guys, Freedom1 here, and welcome to my live reaction and review for Haikyuu Chapter 305, One Step Forward, Two Steps Dash. Alright guys, so basically last week we had Kenma simply pull the wool over the eyes of Karasuno with basically a set play where Karasuno, he tricked them into just constantly attack, and no one actually played the defense and basically gained the first set. We are now moving into the second set. I'm really curious about how this is going to play out. Let's get straight into this, guys. Starting with seemingly a flashback with Kenma and Kuro. Let's get straight into it. On the thrill of the ride, and the feeling of loneliness when it all ends. What? You hungry? I got some shrimp crackers from your mom. You want some? Clearing a game is even sadder than a game over. Huh? Can I play Metal Gear? So Kuro's like, man, what? Can I play Metal Gear? So it seems like Kenma's finished the game. Alright, I'm gonna have to zoom in, guys. Alright. You may be inclined to see this whole match as Nekoma coming out to challenge Karasuno, the team who defeated Ushiwaka, the team who defeated the Miya brothers. Karasuno certainly seems like they have overwhelming attack power, but it was Nekoma High School who snatched the first set. Is this an upset or as expected? Alright, so that's coming from the commentators. We've got Haikyuu chapter 305, One Step Forward, Two Step Dash. Listen, Wakatoshi-kun wasn't defeated. So, things are getting interesting, huh? So that Twiggy boy there is Nekoma's current brain. So that's coming from Coach Ukai. Some pretty high praise there. Right, let's go on to the next page. So we've got some more chanting, court change. So they're obviously swapping sides. Shoyo, you've gotten good at receives. Huh? I saw when you played against Inarizaki. Hooray! It's like, yay! Receives are difficult, they're painful. So you really dislike them when you start out, but once you get the hang of them, you suddenly get a new burst of interest in it. So, yeah! I mean, it's more like, yeah, wait, I didn't know you were one of those guys. I love it. You know, it's like, wait, I didn't know you were one of those guys. I'm in the middle of my awesome ball boy intensive training that stuffs all the rage right now. So just watch me. Right? So you're not just like, yeah, I'm doing this. Right? What exactly is an awesome ball boy? Genma's completely and totally confused. Typical Hinata. He obviously, as we know, he went to a training camp with Tsukishima, wasn't invited, but got kept there as the ball boy. That's where he started to learn a lot of different things. There's been more than a few serves targeting Hinata now. They've got Miyagi, Karasuno. Okay, so seeming like they're in a huddle here. Besides, the serves that hit Hinata having to receive, there have been serves that seem to be deliberately aimed at Hinata. If the serve is done well, then it gets in the way of the odd ball quick. That said, it really has to be a good serve, otherwise it becomes a chance ball for us. I'm getting targeted! So Hinata said he just realized that he's actually being targeted. I like that. He's like, and I like the fact that it's as she's saying that, and Hinata's like in that place, like, huh? Wait, what? I love it. Typical Hinata. I do love Hinata. I love characters like that. They're putting pressure on Hinata's knees. That was an extreme angle that Karasuno-sama aimed for. Basically, what we tried to do to Ojiro Ara is what Nekoma is now doing to Hinata. And Hinata's like, huh? National top 5 ace. And then he has a picture, he goes, me. So we got Ojiro, which is from Inarizaki, right? And then he goes, shut up. I haven't said anything yet. He's like, okay, shut up. I haven't said anything yet. You're going to say, don't get complacent, only doing receipts, right? I know. You know, it's like, he's full on staring him down. I love it. Seriously, though? To go up front recede, move back again for the run-up distance, then spike. It's a little bit unrealistic, don't you think? Standing receiving a spike is a little easier to do because I can do it at my own pace. But you know, it's not like they're only targeting Hinata. As long as the ball isn't going for a spot only show you can reach, the back line will take care of it. Last but not least, be on guard when Kuro serves. Let's cut him off in one as often as possible. Gotcha. Alright. So basically what they're starting to figure out what Nekoma are doing. They're purposely targeting Hinata because if he receives it, he then has to run back and then run in. They can't do that crazy quick. Alright. So that's how they're dealing with that crazy quick. Alright. But they also know that he's not the only one being targeted. They also have come up plan. They need to stop Kuro. Kuro has the most powerful serve on Nekoma's team. They want to stop that quick and ASAP. Obviously, very simple thing. If we can rack up points through powerful serves, then obviously that's ideal. But the team's not quite there yet. Those of you who can score through serves, just do it. Yep. There you go again. You may as well be saying those of you who want a side of pickle, help yourself. I love Kuro's just ripping into him. Kuro, you said it yourself. Wait, that's coming from Kenma. There's no silver bullet tactic for a perfect run against any given play, but Shoyu's at a point where he's constantly scoring 10 points. So if we can just reduce that by 2 to 3 points, that's fine. It's true, Kenma is being proactive today. So that's come from the coach. So basically their theory is if they can get Hinata only scoring maybe 7 or 8 points, that's going to be enough to shut him down, enough for them to win. Well, Karasuno counterattack. So, fresh start. It's time to counterattack. We've got some chanting. Winning straight sets, that's the only way to go. So we got Lev's sister and another Nekoma girl there cheering. That's got to be rough for Karasuno, dropping the first set against Nekoma. Damn, that's harsh for Karasuno. Indeed. So we got Bokuto there. I love Bokuto. He's probably my second favorite character after Hinata in this series. Because Bokuto is just basically an older version of Hinata. I love that. Alright. Second set, starting order. For Nekoma, the serve is with Fukunaga. We got Kuru, Kai, Kenma, Kuru and Kai in the back line. We got Kenma, Haiba, and Yamamoto in the front line. For Nekoma, we got Hinata, Tanaka, and Kageyama on their front line. We got Daichi, Asashi, and more than likely Nishinoya in their back line, with the alternate being Tsuki. Alright, so we're going down to the commentators. Nekoma doesn't really change their rotation much, but this time it seems like they've made just a tiny change and moved Haiba-san around. That's true. Usually they'd have stayed with the S1 start, the first set start. S1 is a rotation where the setter starts out on the back right side of the court. Okay? That way, the match can begin with 3 spikers in front. However, this time it seems like they've shifted the formation just a little bit. All right, so it's giving us what an S1 is. So the setter's in the first position. All right, so obviously Kenma is in the last position. All right, so they've tweaked it. They've tweaked it a little bit. Okay, interesting. All right, so we've got everyone like, bring it. The second set begins with Fukunaga of Nekoma High School doing a floater serve. Okay, right. That's a short serve, which will suddenly drop down in the front. Looks like they'll be increasing the number of serves who target Hinata. That's coming from Coach Ukai. Just at the edge of the net. Now, this is a sharp angle. Hinata. So, Hinata's received. That was targeted Hinata. And they effectively sealed his quick attack. Okay. So, Hinata's gone up. Tanaka-san is coming around from the left. And the captain's at the back. To go up front. Receive, move back again, and then run up distance, then spike. It's a little bit unrealistic, don't you think? In that case, so Hinata's come up with an idea. I'll go up front. Ooh! All right, so he's charging across. I'm going to zoom in a little bit because this is like a full page. So the commentator's like, huh? Hinata show you. Oh! Even though he only just received, he's going up. So Hinata's going up for the spike. Looks like Kageyama's setting it to him. pulls off a broad attack from the right, bangs, oh, and it was like, like, ha ha! And Hinata's jumping up. Oh, dude, that was nuts. That was an awesome move. Seeing that he received, bang, he darted across and used to run across to gather the speed to go up for the spike. I like it. That was smart. Well, he ran horizontally? So Kuro, I believe that's, Kuro's like, an eye-opener on the first point in this second set. Karasuno won. Neck of my nails. Hinata's doing like the full plane. Going, yeah! Tanaka's like, yeah! I love it. Everyone's just going nuts. I love it. That's awesome. So he's looking at Kage. Just now, under no circumstance was it absolutely necessary to use Hinata. But that's just Kageyama's style. He lets his actions speak for themselves. If you want to seal the quick attack, you're going to have to do a lot better than that, he says. I underestimated the trajectory. Seems like it, but I also honestly thought the serve looked solid. Alright, so Ken was like, I thought that was cool. It was a good serve. It's all good. Shoyo, huh? Stay interesting. He's like, huh? So Ken was like, stay in. So that's the first time he's actually said something. He's smiling. He's like, stay interesting. It's like, and that's like, what? The battle is only getting started. Chapter 305. And, ooh, all right. I like it. But anyway, guys, just hang on a second. We'll jump straight into the review. All right, guys. So chapter 305 of Haikyuu. It was a pretty solid chapter, guys. Not the super hype chapter, but still pretty awesome. We basically figured out what they're trying to do. They're trying to pretty much wear out Hinata's knees, similar to what Karasuno did to Ojiro from Inarizaki, right? Forcing him to receive, which then takes off the oddball quick, as they call it, right? But that's pretty much one of their many things that they're doing. They're also targeting other players, such as Tanaka, Daichi, Asashi, Kageyama, or they're targeting everyone in specific ways. Their main plan is to basically get Hinata, even though Kenma basically says in the timeout between sets, he says, look, he's currently scoring about 10 points a set. If we can take that, minus that to like 2 or 3, by 2 or 3, that would be enough. So only have Hinata scoring about 8 to 7 points in a set, right? That's what they're trying to do. So they're trying to obviously eliminate that crazy quick, which is really, really hard to stop, but also really wear Hinata out, right? And how does Hinata answer this? So very first serve was set. It's a float serve. It is purposely targeted at Hinata. Hinata receives it. We then get a panel of Tanaka going, dude, that's ridiculous for him to receive. Get back and then run up and go for a spike. That's ridiculous. It's unreasonable, right? So what does Hinata do? Instead of going back, he, boom, bolts across the court and uses his speed to get across the court, goes up and gets a broad attack and gets the spike in, giving Karasuno the lead in the first set, being up 1-0. And I do like the fact that here, there's one part where we go, just now, under no circumstances was it absolutely necessary to use Hinata. This comes from Coach Ukai. But that's just Kageyama's style. He lets his actions speak for themselves, right? Basically what Kageyama was saying there by purposely using Hinata was, if you want to seal the quick attack, you're going to have to do a lot better than that. That's what he's saying, right? And then we get a panel from the Nekoma, from Kenma, and I believe it was Fukunaga. I'm going to jump back quickly to see the rotation. Yeah, Fukunaga. Basically, I'm going to jump back. Sorry, I know I'm jumping. Yes, I underestimated the trajectory. Seems like it, but I also honestly thought that serve looked solid, right? Then we get probably the best part of the entire chapter, right? We've got Kenma actually calling out to Hinata. He goes, Shoyo. He's like, huh? And then he goes, stay interesting. And then we see Hinata like, huh? Jumping back. This is the first time we ever seen Hinata actually kind of get spooked, right? This is a rare thing for Hinata. Hinata is normally very upbeat. He stood up to guys like Ushiwaka, the Miya brothers, Ojiro, even what's his name? Tobio? No, that's Kageyama. Kageyama Senpai, don't quite remember his name. He even stood face to face with these guys and didn't back down. This is the first time, and I only just noticed this, because I looked this while I was in between rereading this chapter. I noticed in the little panel, Hinata is actually jumping backwards. He's actually jumping back, and then we see him in the final battle. He's like, I wouldn't say scared, but he's switched on. He's like, the focus and everything. He's like, wait, there's more going on here. He's starting to realize, wait, Kenma's playing games now. Why is he playing games? Why is he telling me to stay interesting? Right? The battle is only getting started. So I think battle here is not just between Kenma and Kageyama. Obviously, Kageyama has the technique a lot more than Kenma. Kenma obviously has the strategy. I think a lot of this match is going to come down to Kageyama and Hinata. Just because, and possibly even Suki. I think Suki's going to have a very relevant role to play this, being one of the Karasuno's main blockers. And obviously, learning from Kuro, it'd be interesting to see Suki kind of surpass Kuro. And we have seen him shut Kuro down once already, but I think Suki now, he's like, all right, nah, I need to really step up. These guys, Hinata, Kageyama, they're going to that next level. I need to keep up with these guys. Otherwise, I can't be left behind. So I think Suki's going to step up. But I found this last panel very interesting with Kenma saying to Hinata, stay interesting. Hinata jumping back, and you see his eyes are wide open. He's like, all right, what's going on? There's a little bit of fear there. And I like that. That's showing Kenma's actually a legit threat. We haven't seen Hinata do that yet. So hopefully next week we're going to see what's actually going down now. Why Kenma is now affecting Hinata mentally. Overall, guys, the art was solid. We didn't get a ton of progression, but we got a lot of good stuff. Especially that final page. That final page was greatness. I didn't realize it in the live reaction, but I realize it now. That's definitely bumped up score quite a fair bit. Originally, I was only going to give it maybe a 3, but with noticing all that, it's definitely got to be a 4 out of 5, guys. This is a crazy chapter. This is the first time we've actually seen Hinata somewhat back down to someone. He's never done it before. This is the first time we're actually seeing somewhat kind of reacting in a way that we normally don't see Hinata do. Actually jumping back and be like, okay, what's going on here? This is the first time we've actually seen this happen. Hinata actually reacting to, out of all the people he's taken on, Ushiwaka, Ojiro, the Miya twins, some massive, massive names. It's Kenma. Alright? He's the only one that's gotten that reaction out of him, and I want to know why. Why did Hinata do what he did? I'm very curious about that. Anyway, guys, that is all for me. Let me know in that comment section below, what do you guys think? Why do you think Hinata jumped backwards when Kenma says, stay interesting? Why do you think it? And why does Hinata look like he's seen a ghost? He's like, shit, what's going on? Why does he look freaked out? That's what I'm curious about, guys. Let me know in that comment section below what you guys think. Anyway, guys, that is all for me. As always, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought. And as always, I'm Free01. You guys are awesome. And I'll catch you guys next time with another live reaction and review. Peace.